Not sure how much this little guy shows up on screen, but my buddy Skywalker decided to watch Doctor Who with us today, so let's get into it. I've absolutely loved Doctor Who so far, but I feel like the last 5 episodes, the back half of the season, has been so incredibly strong. The show is just getting better and better and better. And as we approach the end, I think there's 3 episodes left in this series. I'm curious to find out how the show is going to handle that. And then, of course, as going into the next series, there's yet a new Doctor, a new actor in the role. And so I'm super excited to see how that is handled in and of itself. So a lot of really, really exciting things. I'm looking forward to the Christmas invasion and just getting into all that. But today we're still in this first series with episode 11. I don't know what this is about. I don't know anything about this episode other than it seems like our new friend, Jack Harkness, the former time agent, but it seems like he's going to be around for a little while. So cool. Hopefully the Doctor doesn't feel like we picked up yet another useless life form. I think he is human, but from a different century far in the future. I do want to thank my patrons and channel members who are supporting me here on the Doctor Who journey. And if you're enjoying these reactions, consider checking me out on Patreon, where you can watch the full episodes with me, as well as early access, or become a YouTube channel member where you can have early access. I'm grateful for any and all support, and the best, simplest way to support is to make sure you're subscribed to this channel and make sure you hit the like button on this video. Okay, let's get into the episode.
The design is not safe. It could result in the death of millions.
Oh, do excuse me.
So she's not
Nothing is more important than human life.
Okay, not as dead as we thought.
As though they intended this city should be wiped off the map.
It might very well be her intention.
Our esteemed leader.
Boom. This episode's called Boomtown? Aww. It kind of feels good to see Mickey today.
Here comes trouble. How you doing, Ricky boy?
It's Mickey.
Don't listen to him, he's winding you up.
There you go.
I can go anywhere now.
I've told you you don't need a passport.
What if we end up in Brazil? I might need it. You see, I'm prepared for anything.
Sounds like you're staying in.
Yeah. You think she needed a passport because she was not going to stay? Oh, the chance of you ending up in Brazil and the timeline where your passport is active is unlikely.
We need to refuel. Thing is, Cardiff's got this rift running through the middle of the city.
Wait, what do they use as fuel?
The rift was healed back in 1869.
Thanks to a girl named Gwyneth.
It's all coming together.
So closing a rift always leaves a scar, and that scar generates energy
Oh,
harmless to the
okay.
human race.
But perfect for the TARDIS.
Nice.
The TARDIS is meant to disguise itself wherever it lands. But I landed in the 1960s. It disguised itself as a police box and the circuit got stuck.
Oh no. That makes a lot of sense that it would disguise itself automatically depending on where it landed.
Are you aware of the curse?
Whatever do you mean?
The number of deaths associated with this project?
But they were French. It's not my fault if danger explosives was only written in Welsh.
Before he died, Mr. Cleaver posted some of his findings online.
Did he? Yes.
I think you and I should have a word in private.
Oh great, you're next.
So, Chanel.
Apparently, but 1,000 times worse. And you, my boyfriend, thinks I'm mad.
Ah,
We're
she's.
getting married next month.
You can't just kill her.
You're with child.
Oh, that makes you feel compassionate. Interesting.
If you don't mind, I might be a while.
Yeah.
You run along.
Putting your skin back on probably takes a long time. What an interesting interaction that was.
And I was having such a nice day.
Yep.
We assume a basic 57-56 strategy.
He's just taking control here.
Who's in charge?
Sorry, awaiting orders, sir.
Now let's do exactly what you said.
Like you said, nice plan. Anything else? Just go in there and tell her the doctor would like to see her.
Doctor Who.
Just the doctor. Tell her exactly that.
She's up to eyes in paperwork. Perhaps if we could make an appointment.
She's climbing out the window, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Leave the mayor alone!
The assistant may have ratted out her window plan, but he still tried to stop the doctor from reaching her. That's a good assistant right there. I wish he were less good. Where'd she go?
Got a teleport. That's cheating.
Oh, the doctor's very good at teleports.
I forgot he could do that.
What did I ever do to you?
Seriously?
Try to kill me and destroy this entire planet.
Apart from that.
That's enough. Oh, nice. What is this?
Fantastic.
Is that a tribophysical waveform macrokinetic extrapolator?
Stand on top and ride the concussion all the way out of the solar system.
It's a surfboard.
A pan-dimensional surfboard.
You'd blow up a whole planet just to get a lift.
Like stepping on an anthill.
Wow.
Well, how did you think of it?
Just sounded good. Does it matter?
Maybe. The music tells me it does.
What's it mean?
Bad wolf.
But I've heard that before.
Repeatedly throughout this whole
Everywhere
series.
we go. 2 words.
How can they be following us?
Nah, just a coincidence.
I thought it was like maybe just an Easter egg about a production company or something, but now I'm not so sure.
Rexacorico.
Falapatorius.
Never gonna try to say that.
Rexacorico
So.
Falapatorius.
Rexy.
According to the statutes of government, the moment I return, I am to be executed.
Honestly, sounds reasonable after what you did to our planet. But perhaps the doctor.
Not my problem.
Oh, okay. I'll say maybe he's not for that. So I don't know.
How'd you get the outside around the inside? I almost feel better about being defeated. We never stood a chance. Since you're taking me to my death, that makes you my executioners.
She's playing that card as hard as she can.
I didn't really need my passport.
You just wanted to see him.
If the TARDIS can't leave until morning, we could spend the night. I mean, if you want to, I've got some money.
Okay, yeah.
So, what's on?
Nothing. Just
Keeping an eye out.
Do I get a last request?
depends what it is.
I grew quite fond of my little human life. The little restaurant, just round the bay. It became quite a favorite of mine. I wonder if you could do it. To sit with a creature you're about to kill and take supper.
You won't change my mind.
Prove it.
This episode's very, very different than I thought it would be when I realized that she was back. Meanwhile, Jack's left behind to tend to the ship. He's he's the happiest of all of them.
What's your name?
Lawn. That's where I was living as Margaret. On the top. Next to the one with the light on. 2 bedrooms.
Of course she is planning an escape. Haha. Nice.
A female Raxacoricophalopatorian can manufacture a poison dart within her own finger. The excess poison can be exhaled through the lungs.
What a shot.
Steak and chips.
His positive outlook is undeterred, perhaps because of the big boost he got last week when nobody had to die. Everybody lives.
The planet was actually called Women Wept, because if you looked at it right from above, and you went to this beach right.
Have they been having adventures that we weren't privy to? I guess that's fair.
I'm going out with Trisha Delaney.
Oh, yeah, you probably should have told her that before you invited her to the hotel.
You've been away.
Well, good for you, she's nice.
Public execution's a slow death. And I become soup. And still alive.
You again. Soup shouldn't live.
You're pleading for mercy out of a dead woman's lips.
I can change.
I don't believe you.
You don't even like Trisha Delaney.
At least I know where she is.
This is all about me, isn't it?
You left me!
Correct.
We were happy. Am I just supposed to sit here for the rest of my life waiting for you? Because I will.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she didn't really give any consideration to him when she left. Or the fact that for him, it's been another 6 months, a year and a half for him since this whole thing started. Not nearly that long for her.
I was going to kill her without a thought. I stopped. She's walking around this city because I can change. I did.
You let one of them go, but that's nothing new.
Sometimes you let one go. Let me go.
Ooh, she turned it around on him. Wow. She is good.
Just need something, yeah? Some sort of promise that when you do come back, you're coming back for me.
Is that thunder?
Uh-oh.
Does it matter?
If it's not thunder, what if this is all a stall?
If I'm a killer, it's because I was born to kill. It's all I know.
We're in trouble. Oh, and she's off.
It's always gonna be the doctor, it's never me!
This episode, I could never, oh my gosh, this is so good. It's the TARDIS. What is,
The rift's open.
is Jack doing something? Should I not be trusting him? Dun, dun, dun.
It's the extrapolator. It's using the TARDIS. I can't stop it.
Just little me! she snaps like a promise. Put the extrapolator at my feet.
She's still trying to surf out of here. Okay. Makes much more sense that this was all her doing.
The extrapolator was programmed to lock onto the nearest alien power source and open the rift. And what a power source it found. Surf's up.
Surf's up. No. Whoa. What are we seeing? Whoa.
Art of the TARDIS. This ship's alive.
Oh.
You've opened its soul.
That explains why it sometimes goes wherever it wants.
Look at the light.
Thank you.
Wow. She feels like blessed to have even seen that.
Doctor, stay there. Close your eyes. Nicely done. Thank you.
Okay, we saved the Earth. What exactly happened?
She looked into the heart of the TARDIS. Even I don't know how strong that is. Here she is.
Oh.
She's an egg.
She can start again. Live a life from scratch.
Well, maybe that's
if
great.
we take her home, give her to a different family, tell them to bring her up properly.
She's an egg.
She's an egg.
She's an egg. He's gonna walk away. Aw.
How's Mickey?
He's okay, he's gone.
Do you want to go and find him? We'll wait.
No need. He deserves better.
Next stop, Rexacorical Fallipatorius.
Can live a life again. A second chance.
That'd be nice.
Oh. This episode gave us something to chew on, something to think about a little bit. When I realized that this Slitheen girl was back, I was kind of wondering what this episode would bring. Would it bring 2.0 of World War III? Would it go in a different direction? And boy, howdy, did it go in a different direction. It was kind of much more of a slow, nuanced dance, kind of the between the Doctor and Margaret, or Blonde, with her kind of trying to manipulate him. And I mean, the stuff she was saying was really, really interesting. Kind of evaluating. All right, I mean, who is the Doctor? Is he right to go in and do the things he does and just leave? And it was very, very interesting just hearing all the things she said. And of course, she was just manipulating him, stalling so that the surfboard could do its magic. And she almost got away with it. But in the last minute, you know, the TARDIS, she looked into the soul of the TARDIS and became an egg. What? The line where she talked about having to be forced to kill at such a young age, right? Now being raised by a different family member, a different Slitheen, or maybe a different family of the Rex. Maybe that won't happen. Maybe that will. Who's to say? But, you know, she has a say. She has a choice in the matter. How much of her previous life will she remember? I don't know. Very, very interesting. I imagine them dropping the egg off will be something that happens in between episodes. Then again, maybe not. Maybe that storyline is closed. I did not think we would ever revisit the Slitheen, to be honest with you, but I'm glad we did. It was a very engaging episode. And of course, Rose and Mickey got to have some more conversation. And it's just interesting. You know, Rose really wasn't seeing things from Mickey's point of view with the way that she left. And it's got to be really hard when she just disappears for a year at a time and then she's back and then she's gone for another 6 months. Like, what is he supposed to do? Never knowing when or if he'll see her again. It's really, really challenging. And it's not like she hasn't been flirting with everyone she's met, more or less. And I don't mean that as a slight, but I'm constantly like, wait, is she with Mickey or not? I've been a little bit confused just about their situation, but maybe that's because their situation is confusing and a little, certainly it's unorthodox. And I don't know. I'm not an expert of relationships. I'm just trying to observe it and make sense of it and sort through it as it goes. And this felt a little bit like they've broken up for real. She had a tear in her eye. He certainly wasn't happy. He walked away. He didn't want to continue the conversation when he saw Rose from a distance. I'm sad. That's kind of how I feel. I wish them the best in their future endeavors, I guess, and maybe one day they'll be back together. Who's to say? Bad Wolf got another mention, this time in a way that really you know, before, like you could have passed them off and been like, okay, that's just like some random Easter eggs. No, not this time. This was very much like the music and the swelling, like, oh, this means something. And then the doctor just brushed it off like, oh, just kidding. You know, like when you hear a car brake, you see a car on the road and then you see it everywhere, or you hear a word and then you hear it everywhere, which is a thing that happens. But I don't think that's what's happening this time with Bad Wolf. So I'm not 100% sure. I think the next episode is actually titled Bad Wolf. So that's going to be very interesting to explore. I'm excited to dive into that, and I guess I will see you there. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having the best day. Bye.